Alright, guys, give me a minute and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, give me a minute. Alright, we're good to go. Holy crap, guys, what a crazy SMG4 year we have this year. Not to mention, we have been going through for 2022 with SMG4. And this is absolutely the third time I'm actually making a video, which means a live stream about this again, just like what I did from last year. So, we have made it to another year, and you probably know what I mean, to the SMG4 2023. Since SMG4 is coming back on Saturday, I was going right ahead and get this already over with and get this done already. Just because I have been waiting to do this, I have been waiting and waiting and trying my best to do it for you guys, but I've been waiting for weeks. I know I haven't really done it earlier because I was busy with other fields in mind and I did not really done it a bit earlier. However, I was trying my best to do the best I can and that was the best I could do. But that ain't saying much. But however, I am finally here to talk about the SMG4 2022 episodes. First of all, we have been going through for 2 arcs. Yeah, you know what I mean? 2 freaking arcs. And that actually was the first time. I'm not kidding. It was the first time. Two, we have been going through our redesigns. And no, it's not one, not two, but four equals 5 redesigns. Yep, as you may know, there was 5 redesigns this year. As you may know, that was Psycho, SMG4, SMG3, Bob, and Bookins. However, even though we have already been through this year of a lawsuit arc and the revelation arc. Now, let me tell you all something. Those we're not going to be talking about in this live stream because those are from the arcs. I just wanted to let you all know that because I was going to talk them in one video and that. So I'm going to move them into one video. And I wanted to give you all a heads up. That would be moved into the other video. Because this is not really a normal episode since that was an arc episode, you know. So for the revelation arcs and the lawsuit arc would be moved into one video. And yeah. I mean, yes, now we have been going through a lot of arcs this year. I mean, there's going to be another one this year, too. And I'm not saying much. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying much, but I know it's crazy at the same time. But I just hope in love of God, here's my wish. Please, let it be a normal war feed this year. Because we've been going through for 4 war feeds in total, and yeah, that's not saying much. However, I have understand how that was going, and I understand how in the freaking world that was going, and I'm not saying that it's much, but yeah, seriously, it is much. But now, about my opinion of the lawsuit and the revelation, I'll talk about it. For the revelation arc, it was good, but at least it was way better than the General's arc. Yes, it was a bit better. It was a bit better than the General's arc. Just saying. And as for the lawsuit arc, I was having mixed feelings. I have to agree with Civil White Tea from this one before. I pretty didn't like it too much, as you may know. I'm not talking about the candles, it's just about the arc. Because after what I've been going through with everybody died to the ground and everything that before, yeah, I don't want to really think about that again. However, I will talk more about that. And after that, I'm gonna let you know the lawsuit walk haven't gone too good. I'm not saying about the characters were bad or anything. Let's be honest, guys. Why can't... Okay, you know what? I will save this video around later. All I can say is that Arc was not pretty great. However, I just wanted to let you know about the lawsuit arc wasn't that good. And yes, I'm okay with Funky Kong as the lawsuit Kong as a villain. However, it's pretty not gonna say much of that arc. But I mean, let's be honest, I still love the characters. The big problem I had to deal with, like nobody even helping, like SMG4 and Meggy was the only ones, and Alici, and that's it. That's it. So, and now for that, let's just hope there's gonna be a battle, and I mean a battle. You know what I mean, a battle of this year. And last but not least, guys, we have been going through the meme games for the very first time. Yes, guys, they have actually made the meme games, and I want to tell you, that was really good. However, the meme games were really, really good. And I could tell you, after I saw Cycles Redesign, I love it. I definitely love to see Cycles Redesign, and I did. And I did. Even though I was so late to watch that video for my reaction. However, if you haven't seen my reaction, it's on my channel back from September. However, that was the big choice. So yes, and by the way, guys, before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that the SMG4 Free and Bob redesigns ain't that bad. I've still got a little bit hard to use them. Like, it got me a little bit hard to get used to before. But at least they look okay. I mean, it's still getting hard to use to for this year. But however, at least I'm still going to be okay with it. As for Bukin's redesign, yep, I still hate it. Hopefully this year they better, like... You know where it been better, guys? They need to change Bukin's redesign, because it could have been better if Bukin should not look like this. And I'm not saying much. Oh yeah, it really needs to be changed. Because it's just so bad. Not to mention, I like Bukin's, but that doesn't mean I don't like his redesign. Like, why did we not even get a scene of Jum Jum reacting to see Bukin's redesign? Oh, especially his dad. Why do we even get that? That's the question. That's the question. Why do we even get that? That's it. Why do we even get that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just hope for this year, hopefully they get this redesign changed for Bukin's. SMG4 Free and Bobs are fine, but for Bukin's, needs to be changed. So anyways, since we already made the 2023 and SMG4 is coming back this Saturday, and especially my SMG4 newest reactions too, let's see how that year would go for 2023. But now let's get into the talk about of the SMG4 episodes in 2022. Coming the first one up, it was SMG4 Mario Waits for the Bus. Now, Mario has been waiting for the bus, and I understand how Mario been waiting and waiting. Even though Maggie and Luigi was helping Mario at the same time, but there was these kind of aliens that, like, these time watch that forced by SMG1's force that through, and all I can say is that was pretty cool, by the way. It was a good way to start off to 2020, No, 2022, I mean. I mean, let's be honest, guys. I don't hate this one because it looks so cool how Mario has to wait for the bus and everything. But however, at least Mario has been waiting, but until that after the end of the episode, it just got back to the same stuff. But that picture photo of the one they got fall down the roller coaster, those freaking faces, folks. Alright, let's get to the next one. The next up we're going to talk about is SMG4 Freddy's Biscotti Security Breach. Now, this game was the one who came out back in 2021. However, it was a good way to put it on now at the beginning back from January. However, at least that was a good thing, a good idea since that game came out almost last year. Actually, it's not last year now. However, at least the security breach have done a good job of their game. But however, at least they did a good SMG4 episode of the version of it, for Mario was trying to get a way out. But the good thing is, at least we get to see the old animatronics from Freddy Fazbear in his game, and the second game of it too. But it's still really good at the same time. And as always, that was still a good thing to know. And however, that was really good to see how that was going. But at least this episode was really good. Coming up next is SMG4 All Mario wants absolutely power. Yes, guys, this was back from college, and I didn't expect why there was not even an ARC episode. Like, why was that not even an ARC episode? I mean, let's be honest, guys. I understand that Niles went in this one back then. Now, this one was about to become the fog, and Mario was voting to see who is the best out there. While Maggie, Melody, Bob, and Bookins would try to help Mario. I get it, because I get the point this was back from college, and that was the other thing of it, and that's still true to know. But however, at least they have done a good simple way anyway, so I give them credit for what they did. But I absolutely remember something back from the time. Like, don't fall for me, I have silver pretty. That was Niles. He's the one who said that. Yep, it was the same. It was the one. It was. It was. Yeah. It's just okay, I guess. But at least Mario won, so that's good. Come and think of it, guys, at least Maggie is going to be graduating this year, so let's keep our hopes up going back to college episodes for this one. So I'm afraid to see how that will go, but I really want Maggie to graduate like Melody did. So let's wish good luck for that. But not now. We just have to wait until the other episodes come. For now, at least we're still going to wait until the next few months. Probably in the next few months. Yep. Yeah, that's the true thing. That's the true thing. Coming up next is SMG4 Mario Bus Trip. Now, this was SMG4 and the gang are going on a bus trip, which was like a school field trip. But it was so got crazy how this one was the one back in the this was back from the Revelation arc, and this one was pretty good. By the way, guys, we have finally got to see Niles' name. You know, Niles. When Melody meet Niles, everything else what happened back in the Revelation arc, we probably get how it was. It was dark at the same time, so I'm not gonna say it too much. But all I can say is that the bell fight scene was really good. Not to mention about the bells, but that ending foe. Oh goodness, that ending foe. I mean, that ending was pretty not what I was expecting. But by the way, guys, at least we got to see Aunt Shroomy back, and that was the good thing we got to see too. But hopefully we get to see more Aunt Shroomy later on this year. But for now, we'll see how it goes for later on. Coming up next is SMG4 Uncanning Mr. Mario. Now, this one was the one that was Mr. Incredible memes. By the way, I think that meme was around since 2022. And let's be honest, about my opinion about this one is just, like, my opinion of this meme is just kind of disturbing sometimes. I'm not saying, like, Mr. Incredible ain't not a bad guy since he's still great in Disney Pixar movies. However, when they was, like, ending the field that came from Mr. Mario, they got, kind of good things about it, especially, like, how, see Mario's emotions in that. Not to mention, when we had a fight with Mr. Incredible with Mario, I really enjoyed that, but it was kind of funny at the same time. But oh my god. That scene with SMG4 and his friends with no eyes and everything, and they did like this kind of T-pose, that was the really disturbing thing I ever seen in my whole thing in this episode. But hopefully that won't ever happen again. Let's hope for that. But this episode was still good. By the way, guys, about the security breach, I must want to tell you I got something. Don't forget, Mario had burned down the spaghetti breach ones. And he was still stupid for that. And before I get to it about the absolute power, I'm just going to say something else. At least Mario become president. That's it. Well, here we go to this one. Mario gets into NFT. Yeah, you heard me. NFT. Good gracious, this episode was pretty something. And I'm not saying much. That NFT episode was just pretty something. I kind of feel bad for almost everybody in this episode. Let's be honest for that. And not to mention, guys, I hate NFTs. I just wanted to let you know, guys, I really hate NFTs. That's the only thing I still hate about. But when Mario got absolutely so much powerful and out of control, it just got a little bit worse. But by the way, at least we got a good match of Bob helping Toy, and Bob should never help Mario in the first place, you know. However, at least Toy got his friends back, and Mario got what he deserved, and seriously took Chris Pratt. However, this episode was still okay, but I heard that a lot of you guys didn't like it that much, but however, my opinion, it's okay, I guess, but it's just, this episode was kind of a bit weird. But Mario still got what he deserves, you know. Coming up next is SMG4 Mario and the God Box. Oh, I almost forgot about this one. Mario is still continuing with the God Box thing. However, Niles was trying Melody. Seriously, it's not like anything worse. However, it was a bit crazy. But it's into the next Violation Arc episodes. However, Mario got a little bit crazy in that one anyway. But SMG3 is a complete dummy because he wants absolutely power. And I'm not saying much about it. Remember I've been telling you guys about SMG3, about Ultimate Power? Yeah, at least that did happen. But the other thing is, when SMG4 and SMG3 was holding hands back in the Revelation movie, good freaking goodness. They got like almost possessed controlling at the minute, you know. Well, thank God that didn't happen, much of that. But it was kind of like Mario almost said, like, scared, you know. But of course, SMG3 wants power, what do you expect? That's the other thing that we always do. It just get powers. Now, about the Box Leo Club, I just wanted to let you know that I didn't really like that character that much since he was acting so crazy. I don't blame the Force actor because he done a good job, you know. But his character is just kind of suck. But however, at least that was still a good episode. But however, when Melody got changed back to his God power, I kind of feel bad for Melody after the fight. Because he almost got killed by, he almost killed SMG3. She almost got it. Almost. She almost got it. She almost got it over here, right now, and here to Dale. Yeah, I'm not saying much, you know. But that's still true, because I just wanted to let you know how Melody almost killed SMG3. Almost. Almost. But, you know how it is. Coming up next is if Mario was in Roblox. Even for this episode was pretty something like a oof moment. Mario got into Roblox and helped with that noob guy. And after the pass of the middle of the episode, that noob guy just got ahead to a crazy monster and attacking Mario. But at least Mario got out of Roblox, and I mean, yes, they made Mario play Roblox too. But that's for later, we're going to talk about later. However, at least the thing was still good to know. So, I mean, I guess this episode was still good. I mean, it just got a little bit crazy moments in there. But however, it was still a good episode. Just not saying much, but it still got a little bit crazy at the same time. But at least it's still good at the same time, so I won't mind. It's still a good one. I won't mind. Alright, coming up next is SMG4. The flow is lava. Yes, this episode was out with SMG4, Mario, and Bookins about the lava. Come and think of it, Mario and Bookins were playing the floor as lava. And here it happens. Mario summons the demon and then turns the whole thing into the floods of gods. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That actually happened. But how much it often, Bookins got turned into a lava king queen. I should call it a king. Like, call it as the king. Like, call it as the king. Bookins the king. And let's be honest, guys. I mean, it was kind of a good idea, but they don't know when back in the morning goes to the zoo. About the monkeys. However, at least this was really good. I had to see how Bookins trying to get some revenge. But it got a little bit too far on that one. However, at least that was still a good episode, but let me tell you something. The Florida lava is still a 2017 thing, and let's be honest, it's just still... Well, it's still weird at the same time, but however, it's still good to know. You know, the absolutely betrayed. This is going to be almost the darkest thing I ever saw early this year. About what's been going on in that episode. Everybody was trying to get back to Melody. However, Melody got controlled by Niles, by the way. Yes, this one was really dark. I just wanted to let you know that this episode, like this back in the Revelation arc, was really, really dark. And I'm not saying much, it was really dark. It was dark. You think the lawsuit arc one was really super dark? Well, it is. But for this one, it got a little bit dark. And I knew Niles was Zero all along. Seriously, I knew Niles was Zero all along. Yeah, I'm still not happy like, let me tell you something. I'm still not happy they killed Axel. And that was pretty uncalled for. It was kind of a stupid thing out there, but it's still uncalled for. It's bullshit. It's really uncalled for. It's uncalled for, and you understand that? Axel doesn't deserve this at all. Like, let's be honest. Axel doesn't deserve that at freaking all if that actually never happened in the first place. Because of the General's arc. That's it. That's freaking it. Excuse me for what I said before about the S word. I'm so sorry for that. But I didn't mean to curse y'all, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop now. Sorry. But let's be honest, guys. That one was still really uncalled for. But however, until we get to the Revelation movie, I just want to say this. I hope they won't get anything too much dark that Kevin just made, you know. Alright, let's get to the Revelation movie one. So, coming up next is SMG4 movie Revelations. Now, this one was a really good movie. I really enjoyed the 10th year anniversary before and Maggie's Destiny. But this one was really good. At least we finally get to see what was going on in this one. We met Fred, the nice SMG0 out there. And of course, Niles and SMG4, like SMG0, got controlled together into the monster all along. And at least we got a good backstory of them as well. At least that was a good one. But I still feel bad for Fred. Because he doesn't deserve this. But hey, about the rest of the movie was still good. Not to mention let me tell you something. The SMG4 movie Revelation was like almost 50 freaking minutes long. You think the 10th film version was a little bit shorter than that? Well, the Revelation arc was really much more than that. Just want to keep that in mind. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen my reaction back on the Revelation movie, it's on my second channel, just to let you know. On my second channel. Just want to keep you all heads up, and that's all I just want to tell you. But this movie was still good. At least Zero's gone now, he's dead now, and Melody finally got graduating, and that's still good to know. But oh freaking goodness. The part when we saw SMG's Melody, the creepy version of Melody, that was really uncalled for. It was really disturbing in the first place. But let me tell you, that was really uncalled for that one. However, that just scared the crap out of me before. Seriously, the part when everybody was laying on the ground looking so creepy and Bob's eyes was moving around like that, it's just freaking disturbing. I hope they won't do anything like that again. Just keep that in mind. But however, this movie was really good, and like I say is, I still enjoy it. And Melody, congratulations for college, and Maggie, good luck this year. Alright, the next up is SMG4 if Mario wasn't Sonic Movie 2. Here's a fun fact, guys. I have saw Sonic Movie 2, and I really love it. I have saw the first movie too, and I really love it as well. Come and think of it, guys, at least we got a good sequel to the SMG4 universe of Sonic. Because it's been a freaking long time since Sonic ever get a chance of these episodes, and you already get the point that Sonic doesn't even get that, and and we don't even get Sonic the Park anymore. You know, the series, the old series back in the old days? Yeah, that's why. However, this was still a good one. At least it got too much crazy at the end of the episode when everybody got turned into weird stuff. Like Maggie as a squid, Tori as the Robo Toy from Marijuana, and Mario got turned to things like that. I mean, it got so crazy at the first place, and Tails got turned to Foxy, and Jim Carrey, aka Eggman, got turned to an egg. Ha! That's something. But I just want to tell you guys something. I really do not like SMG, like Swag Masters and Sonic's ship, because seriously, let's be honest, guys. I don't like that kind of ship. I know it's kind of disgusting in the first place, but let's be honest. I'm just not that kind of person like that ship, so I don't like it. But I still like I still like Swagman and Sonic, but I do not like that ship. That's it. That's the other thing I wanted to say. Yeah, that's it. But it was still a good episode. Cut. I freaking hate my cough. Coming up next is MG4 Welcome to Mario Mark. More like, welcome to Mario Kart. Woohoo! Yes, guys, this was a part where Mario was working in the mall while Bookins was trying to find a freaking toaster. Actually, was looking up to find things, you know. But this episode was kind of crazy how Mario was trying to do a business of the mart. Not to mention, like, let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. This episode was kind of a little bit good. But it got crazy how Bob and Maggie was in this. And especially, here's the other thing. The 3D old man. The first time we saw him as the 3D. In my opinion, it still looks good, but I used to like the Pixel one, you know. But that still make a little bit sense better. But I still like Old Man, you already know, and I will still always enjoy him no matter what. So back to the episode, everybody got so crazy of the fight story and that, and everybody was going on a fight in the scene. I really enjoyed it. And this scene was kind of a bit funny in the first place, and hey, let me tell you, it was funny at the same time. And I still really enjoyed it. I still enjoy it no matter what, but hey, I can't really see what they have for the next sequel to it. Who knows? Coming up next is SMG4 The Mario Times. Okay, so, this episode was about how Mario has his day of life. It's not like the day of life of everybody back in 2019. However, this episode was the one who, let's see what Mario's doing his paradise, and goes by that, and that was the other that goes boom, 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 and SMG4 and the camera guy did this all along, you know. And by the way, guys, Karen the cat were in this one for the very first time. For now, guys, I would call her Karen Cat because she's a cat. I hear my cat. Just because that, it's not like how the real life Karens are in the human world, you know. It's just like it's not about like the human words of Karen. Like it's not really how it is. I'm just saying as a release statement. You know what I mean. Excuse me, guys. I hate my cough so freaking much. But hey, at least I still enjoy this episode. It's literally Karen for the first time. I really like Karen. She's a really good cat. And I really can't wait to see her more next year, which means this year in 2023. However, I cannot wait to see Karen for this year because I hope to see what she has for us. So show us what you got. Alright guys, the next up is Mario Goes to the Zoo. Now this episode was pretty crazy as you mentioned. Not to mention guys, with Mario and his friends going to the zoo, it got too wild. And I mean, it got too wild, as you may know. Let's be honest, it got too wild. There was the monkeys war, the pigs war, and the ducks war out of nowhere. Not to mention, it came out of nowhere. And I can tell you that was pretty not what I was expecting. Yeah, because this episode was pretty a good one since everybody was to have a good war at the same time. But oh freaking goodness, why do we need Peppa Pig in this end of the fight? Seriously? Do we need that? But of course, we need that because of the memes. What do you expect? But yeah, but at least this episode was still good and I really enjoyed it. Coming up next is SMG4 Mario does his laundry. Well, he does his stupid thing, as of course. Mario and his boys and Jum Jum was doing laundry, especially Psycho. However, this one was about like the same Jum Jum and Shroomy from KFC. KFC, I like it like that. You know what I mean. And this one was pretty not what I was expecting. However, the KFC was the villain in this one, but he keeps the clothes, the nice, soft clothes, like smelling on the whole world out there. However, it's still crazy at the same time, but he was crazy as the villain, but not saying much. It was still great to see Karen again in this episode, since Karen was helping carrying Jum Jum. But seriously, do you remember when Karen says 1,000 children? I guess those 3 children was all along then. Then what happened to the rest of the little children? Who knows? But hey, I think Karen is still a good mama to take care of these little children. Not to mention, Karen's so much nice to take care of Jum Jum as well. It's still adorable at the same time, but still. However, it was still a good episode, but Mario, please don't be with the Jum Jum ever again. Well, of course, you can still gonna kick him out of the way, but let me be honest. Thank you for taking care of him, Karen, to punch him out of nowhere. Coming up next is SMG4 The Curse Tapes. And oh my goodness, what could I say about this one? What could I say about this one? Well, let's say about this. Let's tell you. There was a screen redraw of Mario holding Maggie. That was the big thing out of nowhere. But it got popular at the same time. Like seriously, it got popular at the same time, and that makes sense how it was. Even thought it got popular at the same time. There were so many screenshots, there were so many redraws. But hey, it's for the Mario X Maggie fans out there. Even thought I don't like that shit. But still, at least they got what they want. Even thought they got their wish. But as for the rest of the episode, it got too creepy at the same time to find a lead she, alright? Not to mention, the scene at the end of the episode, everybody was looking at the camera for a minute. Goodness, that was almost to scare me for a minute, almost disturbed me. But it was Toadwolf the whole time, of course, since he just wanted to be stupid, almost. But that was still crazy at the same time. But after Lee just monster, goodness gracious. As for the tapes, it still looks creepy at the same time, and that like it got a little bit creepy at the same time. But at least I give them credit for what they did. So, but it was still creepy at the same time. But however, it was still good at the same time. But it was still creepy too. Coming up next is SMG4 if Mario was in Disney. Of course, so this one was pretty not what I was expecting. However, this episode was pretty out of nowhere about these classic childhoods of Disney. But I have a little tiny problem with this episode. It's about the ending. Yes, guys, I pretty think the ending should have done better, to be honest. Yes, guys, the ending should have done better. I just wanted to say, like, the ending of the episode should have been better. Not like Goofy fall down in the thing and sing the Kingdom Hearts song. But it's still cool at the same time. But the episode, the ending should have been better. But I still really enjoyed this episode. Just keep that in mind. I still enjoyed it at the same time. However, the ending is not really much my much favorite, but it could have been done a bit better if they have done it a tiny bit better. I know how Kingdom Hearts go. Just want to keep that in mind. But however, it's still a good episode. Coming up next, it's a special one. Do not enter Cycle's door. Yeah. This episode was about seeing Kaizo. Finally, we're almost like it. It was almost like it. Almost. Almost. Until the next one, the demon come out to play. But in this one, SMG4 Do Not Enter was about something that Mario is trying to ignore Psycho, of course. However, Bob wants to help Melody rap. Yes, Bob wants to help Melody rap. What do you expect? But let me tell you guys, I mean, I could tell you this. I could tell you that. If they're gonna do more of that this year, I'm into it. But they could, they could have do good of it. I could be fine with it. But let's see how it goes for Console for that. Not to mention how Bob is helping Melody anyway. So, yeah, you know what I mean. But this episode was kind of good. But after when Bob was rapping to the song when everybody was looking at Bob in a minute, I really enjoyed this part. The song was really cool, by the way. And I really like how that song was. And I really still enjoy it at the same time. And meanwhile of the episode, Mario just got into that door and we saw Kaizo like Kevin Screw. Kevin's Screw. Kevin's Screw. But you know what happens in the next one, you know. But by the way, guys, this was still a good episode. But I just want to keep that in mind. That's going to be the next few episodes before we get to that. Anyways, let's get to the next one. Coming up next is SMG4 Mario Games Be Like. I really love this episode because it used to remember every single classic for what they done as always. They done amazing. They done the classic so well. And they did it of the whole Mario games in the franchise. And then what happens next? Hey, I got a question for you. What if that happens to Sonic? Who knows? But by the way, guys, I still enjoyed this, and I cannot wait to see more of that in the future. Who knows if we get our Nintendo Switch coming up, our Nintendo the Way 2 as well. Alright, the next up is SMG4 The Pawn Business. Maggie and Bob are paying money because Maggie doesn't want to be homeless. However, Maggie and Bob have to help work together, but Bob was a little bit of a dick, doing something bad to Maggie when she got to prison. It's kind of stupid how Bob did, you know. But however, I still really know how, they helped together and worked together, and especially worked how it was, and it was so great to help together. But even though they're not, they're still not good friends sometimes. Even though Bob could be stupid sometimes, However, at least they helped working together, and that was still good to know. By the way, guys, it was still a good episode. By the way, guys, before we get to the demon come out to play, I just want to let you know that the part that Maggie like stretched her arm out was pretty not I was expecting. Seriously, it was not what I was expecting. That was her very first time doing that anyway. Seriously. Maggie stretched her arm. If you haven't seen the palm business, you will see why Maggie stretched her arm. Don't believe me? Check out the episode. I want to think of. I hope she could do more of that this year as well, but who knows? Coming up next, Mario meets a demon and surely beheading. And I already know it's console. So yes, Sako and Kaizo destroy the whole world almost. Not every time, but going nuts at the universe of the world. And not to mention, Sako and Kaizo got so much crazy as they used to be. But it still got crazy as they mentioned. Seriously, I'm not kidding. They really done a lot of that, you know. Especially, they done it as crazy business. Not to mention, when Lychee and Tori was singing working together, helping each other, thanks for the childhood of Yo Gabba Gabba, by the way. A good childhood bit, like a good childhood moment about it. But hey, at least Sakura and Kasa got good together, and hopefully we can see more of them this year. And please get the most screen time this year. Hopefully. Alright, coming up next is SMG4 Mario gets his penis stuck in the car door. I slammed my penis in the car door. You slam your penis in the car door. Alright. Anyway, so Mario get his penis car stuck in the door. But of course, it got too much crazy in the rest of the episode. Of course, guess who was back? Chris, Swagmaster, and his whole gang of pals, and the aliens from back stuck in the door. Yeah, it was a great return after since 2020, you know. However, it was still funny as the. I mean, let's be honest. Ping the car though was more like, not really that funny for me. But like the ping is stuck in the door was pretty much funnier than this one. However, it was still a good episode, but it didn't really make me laugh and chuckle that much. Well, a little bit of it, yeah, but still. But at least the part is, it was still a good episode. Ow, my penis! It was still a good episode, you know. Oh yes, coming up next is Five Nights at Freddy games. But we know everything about the Five Nights at Freddy games, you know. However, it was still kind of funny at the same time. But it was still a good episode. But Markiplier was really everywhere in this one. Don't believe me? Check out the episode. It was still good, you know. Coming up next is SMG4 Mario Gets Lit. Oh boy, this is when we get to that console, of course. By the way, this is when Kazuo returns too, by the way. This episode... My god, excuse me. This episode was pretty not what I was expecting. Especially how Mario was the one of like Mario and Maggie with the hot pepper challenge, of course. Goodness grief. You know, it's still kind of crazy at the same time, but I really enjoy how the part when Psycho sings to the microphone and that. But poor Luigi. Poor Luigi. Poor Luigi did not deserve this at all, of course. Because he does not deserve what he had been going for, you know. Yep. That's right. That was right. It was. It definitely was. It was at the same time, of course. What do you expect? Oh, by the way, guys, before we get to the other episode, I just want to say it was great to see the Ice Cream Man come back in this, appeal in the SMG4 universe. I know his name, but I keep mistaking his name sometimes. However, I cannot believe he was back in the SMG4 universe. I mean, let me explain. Let me tell you, it was canon, you know. It's still canon. Yeah, it was canon. Coming up next is SMG4 Mario does it to them. Oh, so SMG4 has further helping Mario to get ready for the show. However, there was nothing to find with Mario's outfit. But don't you worry, because we have the Goku drip at the end of the episode, of course. And that's it. Good grief, I hate my cough so freaking much. That's why I'm drinking water at the same time. But hey, let me tell you what. I tell you what. Mario got the drip, of course. However, this episode was still good. It's still good, and I still like it how it was. Oh, here we go. SMG4 Mario's Minions time. So, hey, here's the good news. At least this was still good with fans of Mario the Rise of Gru that came out last year. And I still enjoyed this movie. But if you don't like this movie, I respect your opinion. However, this episode was pretty crazy of Minions, of course. Since Minions are back! And of course, guess what else is coming back next year? No, not this year. But Despicable Me 4. I cannot wait to see that. But this video was still funny. Like, this episode was still funny at the same time. It was funny, you know. It was still funny at the same time. Oh, I still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the Meme Games 2022. So Mario was planning to do a show called the Meme Games. Not to mention, this was the very first time that we're getting a Meme Games. And I really enjoy it. Seriously, I really enjoy it. And as always, it was so crazy how we got so many challenges in the first place. It was like really crazy how the challenges are. And the challenges go there and as always. The challenges of the memes, it was pretty a good one. It's not a raw face salad since we have been going through a stupid lost walk. However, at least I still enjoy the Meme Games 2022. And I really enjoyed the songs thanks to Erzi Lovelock, the voice of Psycho. And I really enjoy of the music video, the very first music video of Psycho Sis, the original music video as well. Hopefully, we hope we get some more videos like that later in the future. And hope, I swear to God, you better make more this year, SMG4. We want to see more of Psycho and Kaizo, and that's it. We need more of those, alright? And we definitely need to have more. We do. We freaking do. We do. But as for the Meme Games, I cannot wait to see the Meme Games 2023. Even if it's going to be happening later in the year. However, I still cannot wait to see the Meme Games 2023. Good luck. And as for Psycho and Kaizo's ship and relation or whatever, good luck as well. Alright, we're back to the original episodes, and we got SMG4 Cloud Fever! And yes, guys, the clown fever. This was how we met the clown, of course. The Wild Forest guy actor, of course. But this episode, everybody got turned to a clown. That's it. Everybody got turned to a clown. Except Psycho. Because she was not even in that episode. Okay, Owen. You know. I mean, yeah. The clown goal that he been trying to get didn't happen. By the way, guys, I thought we was getting an arc of that clown guy. But what if that happens later on in the year, or whatever happens for 2 years or 3? I mean, we hope we get some more screen time of him. Who knows? But for later on in the year, we have to find out and see. But this episode, oh freaking goodness! Coming up next, it's something related to SpongeBob. But if Mario was the last man on Earth, you know, let's say this is like a example. You got Mario and you got SpongeBob. Compare at the same time. Not to mention, you got SpongeBob gone and you got Mario gone. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, sure, we could get two things at the same freaking motherfucking time. But let me tell you something. The SpongeBob episode called Gone. Good God, this episode. I did not like the ending of the episode. Just want to let you know. No. Not SMG4's version, but SpongeBob's version. You know why? You know why that SpongeBob was the only one healed from that episode? And you know why this episode was not that good? Because of no SpongeBob Day. And everybody could follow you all the way to ashes of SpongeBob and kick it from the goddamn dirt. You know, this episode was not that good anyway. However, I still feel bad for SpongeBob in this episode. But for this episode of SMG4, Mario was not the only one healed, but everybody has to be gone because of Mario of this big, humongous piece of on time. And let me tell you, not to mention, but I really how the end of the picture was. Not to mention, I'm still trying my best to make it as a shirt, but it's still gonna take me a while how how I'm trying to make more shirts later in the year. But hey, this one was still good. But I would tell you one, Mario, never destroy that big pizza to show it to your friends ever again. At least this is so much better than the SpongeBob version, you know. Even though I love SpongeBob, you know. But the episode called Gone, I did not like it that much. But the only thing I only liked from that episode was just the impressions, and that's it. However, the SMG4, however, they done really great. But oh goodness, Mario getting close to Ken being psychopath for a minute was freaking disturbing. But yep, this episode was still good. I had to do this, do I? I got to go in this one. The next SMG4 gets sued. Of course. So SMG4, this is actually from the lawsuit walk, of course. So, boy, Jesus freaking goodness. Here we go. SMG4 was the one who has the DMCA. Not to mention, it's the Loyal Con. No, not Funky Con, of course. But yeah, it got turned into Loyal Con. And, you know, I don't want to say too much about this because this arc wasn't that really good, to be honest. I mean, come on. I mean, I would tell you what, it's still a mix, but it's still good sometimes, but the beginning of the lawsuit walk to breaking the lychee was really good. I really enjoyed to SMG4 gets sued, to breaking the lychee, and that's it. But hey, I mean, let me tell you, This episode was still good, but they almost got to take Mario away, so that's still nothing. I really enjoyed the Mario with Maggie fighting with the people too, by the way, and I really enjoyed that part. And of course, we get a Luigi's Garden. That's right, Luigi's Garden. Luigi's Garden. To be honest, are we ever getting an episode of that one day? Who knows? Oh, now this is I wanted to see Into the Mario first. Stationary Smith, I just want to say to you something, girl. Thank you for making this episode. I love you in my heart. This episode was a masterpiece as well, just like the Mario games be like. And we are glad to see all the different toys in one universe. But of course, it was a Middle crossover. But the Middle season, I still miss it. I wish they should never end it so early. I get it because Glitch Productions is always busy sometimes. Let's give credit for that one, because I understand how they all feel about it. You know what I mean. But I can tell you this one was still a masterpiece, and I really enjoy everything in this one. If you haven't seen my reaction, it's on my YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel right here. So, make sure to check it out if you haven't seen it. Oh boy, here we go to another Lost to Walk episode called Mario Can't Play With You Anymore. Of course. But I was really shocked and surprised to see England Maggie have returned. But for temporary. You know what I mean. Just for temporary. However, this is all what happens. This is what happens. Everybody is in the hole except the Nintendo characters. Oh, no. The second character's like Sonic and not even in there. Of course, he was in there for a minute. But now, you know what else happens? Hey, I got my hat as a whistle. Let's say this as an example. This is Mario. Right here. This is the normal Mario. And there you go. It got changed to the regular Mario. Yep. From that until the Splatoon's 3. Because I don't know how that arc was gonna go, but I tell you what. Thank God I didn't really much happen at the middle of the arc. That's still good to know. I know, I was saying that's like a simple, Alright, so before I get to the next one, I still enjoyed this one, but the part when Mario got turned to Nintendo Mario for like until Splatoon's 3. Good grief. Alright, but still a good one, okay? Alright, we're finally getting to if Mario was in Splatoon's 3. I'm so glad we saw England Maggie to return, but that's it. Just for temporary. And you got changed back to a human self. It's because of that anime arc, thanks to Francis. However, I really love how that one was. I actually think here's my reason. The Breaking the Luigi and Splatoon 3 were only the best ones out there in this arc. That's it. About Waffy 2022, it's still good, but I will talk more about it when we get there. But I still enjoy to see England Maggie until human again. And here we go to the other park. We finally saw SMG4's redesign, of course. And that only happens before the end of the Waffy. I tell you what, I give you this. I still like his sweet design. The first time I saw him like that, I was like, it just weird. But now I'm still getting used to it now, and I think, okay, I go ahead and get used to it. So because I want to get used to it, it's the only thing I could do, and that's it. I just get used to it. There you go. Poof. There you go. That's it. But I still enjoy it. Coming up next is Breaking a Luigi. Now, this is the time that Luigi become Breaking Bad of Water. And I know I just want to tell you all something really important. I have never seen the show. Just keep that in mind. Because the only first time that I know about the show was just the memes. And that's it. I just haven't watched the show yet. But baby, if you want me to watch a show, make sure to let me know so I can try to think of it. I don't know, because I don't really watch a lot of live actions that much. But however, I mean, it's your choice. I mean, I think the show looks good. Just keep that in mind. I just haven't watched it yet. So yeah, Lychee has become Breaking Bad of Watto. Of course, the meme, of course. And let's be honest, that was really the best one out there. Just like how Splatoon 3 was. That's it. Yeah. You know what I mean. But I really enjoy how late you become Breaking Bad. And of course, we get Loricon because you get the other part what's going to happen. So, yep, that makes sense. That makes sense how it was. And that's what it is. It's still a good episode, you know. Alright, next. You know, before I get to the Claimants video, I just wanted to say this. This is the only park I may not like in this arc. And you probably know what I mean. And it's gonna be the worst thing I've ever seen from that year. Claimants video. So, SMG4 Maggie was trying to find the lawsuit, and so Kirby, the judge Kirby, won't take the place. However, nope, that didn't happen from that episode because Lauren Kart just slapped the heck out of Maggie, and you get the point how it was. Everybody flipping died. And this was the worst thing I have ever saw from SMG4 this year. And I will tell you this. I did not like this one that much. Just keep that in mind. This one was not good. I still think, because Mario Mood, like Marisuki, did not sign the goddamn paper. Did not sign the goddamn paper. And you know what happened? Everybody died. And I hate this park. More like, I hate this episode. Almost hate this episode. Just keep that in mind. But the only part I really like about this episode is just about how the future games looks like in now. That's it. And the part of helping SMG4 and Maggie. But oh goodness, do we need to see Maggie look like this? With the face and the beard on it? Are you serious? Like, seriously? That was disturbing. Boy, it was disturbing. That face was disturbing. But please never do that to Maggie again. If you know what I mean, I'm talking about from this meme, like, you know, this meme, not the Mr. Beast meme, but it's about these two guy point memes. And oh my goodness, I saw there was an arm from Mario and Maggie one first. That's where they get the idea from. I already know why. Oh, goodness. You pretty may know why. You know why. You know why. But that's all I wanted to say about this episode. But everybody that fell dead, never see that scene again. Because I don't want nobody to have like that ever again. That's it. Never let that happen again. You got it, Kevin? Motherfucker. You know that, Kevin? You don't want the cliffhangers. Then what's the problem then? That means you, Kevin. Kevin! Alright. Goodbye, SMG4. Of course, this will be before we get to the Waffy. So yes, Mario was very disappointed and freaking... And it was very sad how Mario was so depressed. Yes, guys. This episode was a bit better too, before Waffy. And all I can say about this that Mario was trying to get his friends back, and the Mario Kart scene from Fire Mario was really good. And Judge Cootie, and she was the force, I already know, Haley Nelson. Haley Nelson, the girl who played Sophia, the girl who forced Sophia from Marijuana. However, I cannot wait to see more how Haley Nelson got forced for later on the years. I cannot wait. But hey, this episode, we're still good how to bring his friends back, and I was so happy to see him back again. But guess what we got? Here we go. Waffy. This is the moment you've been waiting for, by the way. Waffy 2022. Okay, so I just want to say this. I do not hate this arc. Which means I do not hate this Waffy in this arc. But here's what I could just say. At least it was great to see Laura making. Hopefully we can see more of that this year as well. Alright, so this is for the Nintendo characters versus the Mario, like the SMG4 characters. The normal ones. And here's the only thing. First of all, you got Wall Legion versus with SMG4 and 3, like, no, not SMG3. SMG4 Mario, and with his friends, sometimes too. 2, you got SMG4 gang versus the NCAS gang. 3, you got the whole SMG4 gang to save Mario versus Suez Axel. Still freaking uncalled for that one was. I hate to tell you all this, but this Waffy for 2021 was not good. Yep, I will talk about that later on in the General Talk video, so stay tuned for that. In the next month or something. And 4, here we are. SMG4's crew with the Nintendo candles. You know, guys, let's be honest. There have always been 4 arcs now with Waffys. However, this Waffy was a bit better than the last year's one. And let me tell you, this Waffy 2022 was a bit okay. It's not bad, not mediocre, but the challenges were okay. However, the rap battle song was really good. I really liked the rap battle from this song. and they done a good job from the thing of it. However, the 2022 one was really good. But here's my other thing. After Loyal Call got done and got back into Funky Card and going back to dance moves and put some guns out over, Marisuke was Kirby all along, the Judge Kirby. And here's the other thing, here he goes. Here we go. You can't be like Mario. Yes, guys, you understand this because you remember that SML got sued before. And I think SMG4 should never have that since they don't even much care with it, but still. However, like what I just said before about earlier, the Wii designs are good, except Buckets. That's it. But I give you this, SMG4. You done good for this arc. And let's be honest. Please change Buckets we decide a bit different. Please. Could have been better. If you do that, thank you. And guys, before we get to the Mario Screw His Light Bulb, I just wanted to let you know this was after the lawsuit arc. And before we get to the one, please be a normal Waffy this year. If not, it's going to be a fifth one all over again. Alright, let's move on, guys. Alright, after we got done all that out of the way, we got SMG4 Mario Screw and a Light Bulb. Yes, guys, that's out for the lawsuit arc that everything been going through, and yes, this arc was still not that great. Mario and SMG4 was trying to build fix the light bulb up there. And of course, thanks to Toad, they did the work good. And at least it was good to see how the Boos and King Boo was in this, and especially the clown. That clown person. He was making that plan all along, you know. Almost. Just keep that in mind. But hey, can I get a I really enjoy how Toad did help all of them gang together. But the animation was still good how it walks and moves and talks since they still do Gmod, of course. However, they done really good with the comeback of it. But hey, that ain't good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to SMG4 Mario's Boring. And yes, guys, I was the coach doing this reaction before. It was not that. It wasn't like not my fault for that one. All I did was just want to be cool and be a good, fun person for that. However, Mario and his friends are doing boring, and especially with SMG4's team versus SMG3's team. And Luigi have won it for them, so that's still things to do with it, of course. But hey, at least Luigi is probably not scaled now, so that's still good to know. But oh my goodness, the animation is going crazy and crazy and crazier. Like, you get some crazy Gmod animations and you get them all the way go out of nowhere. They're going nuts. They're going nuts of the animations now. And I already know from this year now, from 2023, it will be more as possible. Keep that in mind. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we got a few more left to do. Just keep that in mind. Proof you are Mario. Oh boy, let's get to this one. Mario and Maggie are doing a challenge. When Maggie's being Mario, Maggie's being Mario and Mario's being Maggie. Like, switch places. And by the way, I think that was a really stupid idea. But I mean, yes, we could have that kind of idea since because of the how they do and that. But hey, I can tell you this. This one was really good, by the way. It was pretty funny at the same time. But hey, that one was still good at how Mario and Maggie's friendship is. You know what I mean. What good friendships. It's still good at the same time. It was still a good episode. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully we get more of that later on. And by the way, here's Maggie. Alright, coming up next is if Mario was in similar games. Oh boy. This one was pretty than I was expecting. Mario is absolutely doing similar games. And they were pretty crazy how it was, and especially how it was in doing that. But let me tell you something. This one was not that bad. I get how people all this episode is, but all I can say is that this episode was kind of okay, I guess. But at least Karen did the best she could do. But that big slap that she made, really cool, really amazing, by the way. But hey, at least I really enjoyed this one. But it's still okay, but I give you opinions, so that still makes sense of the episode. But I really enjoyed the end of the episode. Oh, man, take it by the heart till we take the man. That you understand. But hey, I really enjoyed the end of the credits and that too, so that was pretty cool, by the way. Still good episode as well. And here we are, guys, to the Karen episode. And that is How to Train Your Mario. Yes, guys, this episode was about Karen. Yeah. And, Karen has lost his job because of stupid reasons thanks to SMG4. However, actually sometimes with Mario as well. However, after we saw the middle of the episode, Karen has little kids. And they're kind of adorable, by the way. And please, whatever you do, let's hope they get some more screen time this year. Because it could be so good if we get some more screen time of them this year. And that would be a good idea to see. Because I know we saw them once. But hopefully we get to see more of them this year. Of Karen and his kids. Let's see how that will go later on. So meanwhile of the episode, Luigi and Karen's trying to stop Mario from being stupid. And of course, Mario's just being what he always do, so what do you expect? So he could go run around like crazy all the time. But that still makes sense how it was. But hey, Mario, you're grounded for a week and no Roblox for a week. But this episode was still nice and heartwarming from thanks to Karen. However, I still enjoyed this episode. But Mario, don't be a dick. Oh my goodness. It is time. You know how much I love Don't Hurt Me, I'm Scared, right? But it's time to get into Don't Hug Me, I'm Mario. Yes, guys, I just want to tell you all know I love Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Especially, it was so great to see him return since they have done season 1. However, at least this was a good thing since we only have a season. And hopefully we get season 2. Who knows? But however, Yellow Guy, Duck Guy, and Red Guy are the greatest characters out there. Not gonna lie. They're always the great characters out there. You have no idea how they are, but they're really great characters out there. Keep that in mind, they're really great characters. So yes, guys, SMG4 and Mario was going to the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared place, and here we are. Blah, 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 blah. There we get the reason how it was, and it gets crazy at the same time, so... Yeah, it gets crazier at the same time, and still... You know, everybody, when everyone was going to get so weird, but oh goodness, that was almost terrifying me, the crap out of me. When they switch your heads to the next screen, that was terrifying me. Holy shoot. But I can give you this. This was still a good episode. And I mean, I love this episode as well. Thanks to the Don't Hurt Me, I'm Scared game. However, I still cannot wait to see if they ever make a season 2. But who knows? Love it. Alright, we have like 3. Actually, we got 4 more episodes left until we get done. So the next up is, hey, I got a question for you. Come in and give me your liver. So yes, guys, Mario about his liver issues. So SMG4 and Maggie is helping Mario to get his liver back. But of course, you got Shrimpy's grandfather going around the whole world and acting like Mario when he ate that liver. Yeah, you probably know what I mean. How Mario with his liver things. I ain't joking, you know. I mean, but hey, at least this was a good classic. Good thing to see how that meme was. But let me tell you something. At least, I mean, Mario cannot have nobody's liver, you know. But hey, at least there was a good episode to see out there, and especially next to SMG4 and Maggie helping Mario to get his liver back. And before I get to the next episode, but oh good, when Maggie stretched her eyes out of the on Karen's computer, fourth war. That was still good, by the way. And after that, we got SG. Wait a minute. I skip! Shoot, I skipped one. I mean, SMG4 Feel is when everyone stops watching. And yes, this was an SMG3 episode, kind of reasons. So SMG3 wants to be popular, look around everybody, so they get more views as usually to be. But it gets a bit more worse, because each day it happens, it gets too much crazy. Sure, you got the camera phone, of course, and you still got like crazy moment how when everybody was acting too crazy with SMG3. Let's be honest with that. And let's be honest, guys, this episode was still good. I just wanted to say like it was crazy how SMG3 was the only part of this main episode. Almost like it. At least we just got a good focus on SMG3, so that's good to know. However, it's still kind of a little bit crazy at the same time in the episode. But I can still get used to the episode. It's still good to know. But hey, at least it's from Twitch. At least it's still from Twitch. Twitch is usually Twitch. It's Twitch. All the reasons. And when I get my computer, guys, I just wanted to ask you all something really important. I hope I get my computer soon and get my Twitch. And OBS. Sorry, Vegas. And that's the film. That's it. Alright. Try not to lose my force. Trying to talk right. Oh, we got 2 more episodes left. SMG4 Mario goes boring. Sorry for skipping, by the way. Now, we got Mario and Maggie doing a boring competition. Not to mention, Maggie been training for boring. So Mario was the one who been acting too crazy at the same time. However, Mario and Maggie still good friendships, right? Well, I know it was still okay video, but however, it was still a good episode to see. But at least Mario and Maggie was still a good part of the friendship. But Maggie with the Dragon Ball reference was like, Hake Kameba! But yeah, that still makes sense, you know. But yeah, we don't like how Mario being rude to Maggie that much. But however, they still need to try to be careful with these friends. So that makes sense. And before we, but yeah, hey, at least it's still a good episode. I still get used to it. But hey, it's still good how we did a competition next to Maggie. She won anyway. And before we get to the last SMG4 episode for this year, I just want to let you know that when Maggie got kicked, like his big shoe, how did she do that? That's the question. Like you got his leg, like you got her leg, and grow into like a big mushroom size. Like how did she do so hard? Like I thought it was gonna hurt. That was crazy. But how did she's crazy for it. Like holy shoot. All right. But hey, at least it was still a good one. What next? Are we getting a sequel to that? Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, we have made to the final episode of 2022. And yes, this is a Christmas special. And this is all I want for Christmas is Mario to freaking behave. Yes, guys, this actually was a Christmas special, by the way. I just wanted to let you know. But I just want to tell you all something. I really want to tell you all something. Mario was a complete joke to Melody in this one. Because Melody got so mad at Mario. Like, Melody got so mad at Mario for hurting Axel Jr. But fun fact, we finally get to know his name of Axel Jr., so that's still good to know. However, I hope we get to see more of Axel Jr. later on in the year. So anyways, about this episode, yes, it was a Christmas special, and let me tell you something. I think this Christmas special was not really the best out there. Let me tell you why. I just wanted to let you know I don't hate this episode. Like, I don't really hate this Christmas special. But the only thing that was a big problem in this for me, it was Melody got mad in the first place. Thanks to Mario. And here's my other big problem. We don't have the egg cast. We don't have Shrimmy. And we don't have Chris and Swagmaster in this Christmas special. And we don't even have a Christmas picture from that time. I mean, can you believe this? Like, we never even get a chance to see no Christmas picture this year. Boy, we done it last year, and especially from 2020. And why did we didn't get one this year? I mean, yeah, let's be honest. I think this Christmas special was not that good, but I still like it. But it still got, bit overwhelming a little bit, as you may know. That's it. Just saying. Oh man, but he still was a big jerk in this one. But however, at least he apologized to Melody, and hopefully he won't do that again for that turkey. And please, whatever you do, give more screen time to the Edcast and Chris and Swagmaster, and that's it. And Shirley. Because I think we always been using the SMG4 cast for too long in that, but let me tell you, I know I love SMG4 his gang, let's be honest with that, but it could be better if they really had that Christmas special. I mean, it is what it is. At least the good thing is that SMG1 and SMG2 was in this one. Like, was in this one, and I'm okay with that. But for the other characters, like the Edcast, were not even in there. They could have done it better, but they could have done it a little bit cooler than that, so yeah, I mean, of course, because I know I love SMG4, but sometimes characters need to have some more time. Like, give some more characters some screen time, and then you don't have to bring too much other characters in the same place. I mean, let me tell you, I love Luke and Cameron, but let me tell you, I'm not going to let my hopes down for SMG4. I just wanted to see what's going to happen this year so we get some more screen time for SMG4 in the game. But hey, we don't get that too much because we get the more time with them. Not to mention, we never get a chance to the outcasts. Like, we didn't even get Bell too much this year. We didn't even get Wimple too much this year. We even Warp. I mean, let me tell you guys. I mean, I still like this episode, but it could have done a little bit better if I were you. I mean, it was a little bit okay halfway at the end of the 2022 special, but however, let's see how that would go for next year. Boy, I finally finished. After a half hour, I finally catch up and finish the whole thing. But there was one thing I gotta do. It's the Mario Does things from this year. And no, I'm not going to talk about how much it was. Yes, there were a lot this time. However, I'm just gonna say it really quick, and I already know it was just only for Mario Does Things. However, at least we might get some more like that again this year, so that's still gonna be another thing to do. But anyways, we got like 41 more Does Things. We have done the half of them last year, but to Mario we had to cut the tell me like to now commercials just now. We're gonna start tomorrow as the tell memes 3. Alright, I'm gonna do this very quick and I will be done for the rest of the night. Alright, after this I will be done. Alright, let's get to the Mario Does Things. And no guys, they're not cameo to the original episodes. It's just only for Mario plays his own things in that. And it's still not canon to the original episodes. However, I still enjoy these Mario Does Things. It's kind of funny at the same time. But anyways, let's get started. And the ones like from 2022 are Mario Does Things ones, and they are Mario reacted to Tennille Memes 3. I really enjoyed this, but I still feel bad for Rosalina in the first place. Mario tries life hacks. This one was pretty crazy how it was, but oh goodness, Melody in that face picture photo, oh goodness, Melody looks a little bit creepy on that one. However, it was still a good dig how Mario tried his kind of digs. Finally, at least that's still a good dig. Mario reacts to TikTok funny memes. Yes, at least that one was still funny. At least it was still weird at the same time. Mario plays Smash or Pass. Just keep be honest, guys. I keep saying too many passes because some girls are the only ones against Smash, and that was just Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, and Toad, and that's it. That's it. Mario has the Terror Beats 4. Still crazy at the same time. Mario plays Roblox. Yep, back with the original, since Mario met Nero back again when Mario was in Roblox, they finally made a Roblox of this, and that was good to know. But hey, at least do a good, okay one, even if like for Roblox. And as always, oof, Mario reacts to the Town Memes 5. As always, it still gets crazy at the same time, but hey, I still wanted to tell you how it was crazy at the same time. Mario plays Body Bases, but hey, at least I still remember how when they met Body back in Mario was in Body Bases. However, at least Mario was finally playing the game finally, but it was still crazy at the same time. Mario reacts to anime memes. I mean, let's be honest, I'm not really a big anime fan, but I still really enjoyed this one, but it was still kind of a bit weird at the same time. And here we go to this one. Reacting to Nintendo Meme 6 with Tari. I hate to tell you all this, but I really did not like that one that much. And let me tell you, I still love Tari, but this one was not really that much good. But hey, I would tell you, I mean, some memes were kind of a little bit annoying, so, I mean, as for the bunny meme, do not bring me this, don't give me started of that meme. Mario plays Minecraft. Yes, this was pretty, not what I was expecting, but hey, I mean, at least it was good to see how we got the, Minecraft plays from Mario. Yes, at least even for people still plays Minecraft, you know. Mario reacts to the Town Meme 7 with his brother, Luigi. This one was still crazy at the same time. At least he got a little bit crazy with the Family Guy song at the end. But get right, Mom! Mario Bum's video game glitches. It got too much weird and crazy at the same time. Especially at the end of the episode, Mario glitched the whole world and God has to fix it of Jesus. Mario entered the Town Memes 8. But hey, it's like a Minions kind of defense. This one was still good, but I still think it could have been much crazier as it used to be. Mario approved TikTok challenges. Well, I don't know what to tell you on that one, but it still gets more crazy. Mario has the Town Memes with Bob. And oh goodness. With Bob, however, it's still how crazy it was. But oh god, that ending. Please don't bring that up with that creepy picture that Bob loved ever again. Mario triumphs life with his brother Luigi again. So this time, Luigi was doing life hacks with Mario. But hey, at least it was still good how it was, and not to mention how it was. But hey, it was still great to see him in the first place. Mario Googles himself. Yes, guys, Mario is absolutely Google himself up to pieces, of course. And he gets crazy in the first place of it. Would he such himself up? Mario and the Town Memes 10. Yes, guys, this is the 10th time they're making this, and I would tell you what, it's still crazy like the others. Mario reacts to people roasting him. This one was really not what I was expecting, but this was still good. But hey, I like Megan has the big head brain part of it when she said, "I am shocked at the palm." Thanks to Bob Simpson. Mario plays Farm Guys. This one was so crazy. The part where the Luigi came in this one, I laughed too hard at that face he just made. And here we get to the best one. Mario does the Town Memes with Maggie. Yes, this was absolutely the best one out there this year. But hey, I know we get a lot of screen time with Maggie so much. But however, I still love Maggie, you know. But at least we got some good friendships with Mario and Maggie in this one, so that's good to know. Ah, yes, Mario to the Mario movie trailer. And yeah, it was really short, but however, at least you get to see the good trailer. But hey, what about the original trailer? We have to find out later on. Mario does pranks. I am very disappointed of some of them when they did the cycle and jump like that. But seriously, Mario, you did too crazy how you always are with the pranks. But they're kind of funny, you know, just like how SML is so stupid for their pranks. And that doesn't make me laugh either. Mario tried us the Quits challenge. Goodness gracious, this one was pretty out of control. I mean, some of them were really cringe, and some of them were kind of, not bad actually. Mario downloads internet viruses. Of course, since Mario gets to be stupid all the time. Let's glitch some other people's computers, like SMG4's computer with Bonzi Buddy. What do you expect? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Mario reacts to LI Jerry images. Yeah, this one was pretty disturbing and crazy at the same time, but of course, Ed was in that one, and I don't want to talk about it. Mario reacts to the Town Beats 12. This is absolutely the 12th time they're making this, and hey, at least they could, at least they did okay the same as the Ice Short Speed ones. Mario does Japanese game shows. I'm really not a big fan of those kind of stuff. Like, I do not know about these Japanese game shows. All I know is about the USA game shows like Family Feud, Jeopardy, and Let's Make a Deal kind of stuff. But it's still so weird at the same time. But oh goodness, Bob's face in that video. But that's just creepy. Mario play cursed Mario games. Oh goodness, I don't even want to think about that one. But hey, let me tell you, they're just so weird. Mario plays Roblox doors. Oh man, let me tell you, I mean, it just got so crazy at the same time. I mean, it's still weird at the same time, but hey, I mean, what do you expect? And last but not least, Mario reacts to curse Mario game ass. The ones that was pretty crazy out of control. But oh goodness, that ending when everybody was being uncanny, I love that one. It was a great, perfect way to end off the SMG4 2022. But hey, if they ever do more like that again, I cannot wait to see them do that again. Show me what you got. And next time, per Luigi next time. So as always, I cannot wait for they see happen next time when Mario does things. Oh my guys, that was it. We have finally finished the 2022 episodes of SMG4. Dang, it's been almost like 2 hours when I've done this. And I will tell you what, it's a hard type of work to do on this channel. Not kidding. It's just a kind of hard way how we do this kind of channel. But hey, that was good. That was good. We finally have finished the 2022 episodes. And hey, we cannot wait to see what happens in 2023. And here's my thoughts. I have made a what's going to be happening in SMG4 2023. if you haven't seen the video that I have made back from last week, it's on my channel if you haven't seen it. Because I have some kind of ideas about this, and you know what I mean. And before I go, guys, I know I forgot to say something else. Marijuana will always be with Mammal in our hearts. Marijuana will always be with Mammal in our hearts. That's right. The Mammal series will always be with Mammal forever in your heart, no matter what. Alright, guys, we got murder drones on the way, and I would tell you, I'm going to have to talk about murder drones later, guys, because I'm not in a good mood about murder drones sometimes. As for Such a Paradise, I don't know if we ever going to get a sequel to Such a Paradise, but we're going to have to wait and see. And, Lizzie Freeman, I miss you so much. You're still the best Maggie out there. Percy Lovelock, you're still doing your best. But however, guys, we will do the best we can how it goes. But we don't know if Such a Paradise will get a sequel. We just going to have to wait for next year too. I don't know if Maggie wants to go back on vacation or not. But however, if they ever want to do a sequel to this, I'm in. But we just have to wait and see. Yeah, that's still true, but I'm just saying if some people want a sequel in the future or something like that, but that still makes sense. Alright, guys, so I think that's it I'm going to talk about. I cannot wait to see you guys on Saturday for the SMG4 reactions. I know everybody's so hyped to be back to see my reactions this Saturday. And anyway, guys, I won't be here tomorrow because I'm going to be relaxing for the rest of the day. Even if I got school in the morning, I could still be relaxing. But I will be back on Saturday for SMG4. And guys, before I go, shout out to the whole people out there in the chat. And shout out to my channel, by the way. And guys, make sure you hit this like and hit that subscribe and hit the notification bell if you guys ready for some more content. And guys, I hope everybody have a good rest of your night. Let's hope to see how SMG4 2023 will go. We don't know how it goes, but we have to find out and see until the time comes. And that is until this Saturday. So I will see you guys on Saturday. And I cannot wait to see you guys on Saturday. And as always, make sure you be back on Saturday for my SMG4 reaction. And as always, guys, I gotta go because I got school in the morning. And I got other things to do and plan of it. Alright, guys, so before I go, I just want to say this. For a minute. The SMG4 Lord will always be in our hearts to see how it will go and how it goes for a lot. But hey, we cannot wait to see how it goes, and that's going to be until Saturday. So guys, I'm going ahead and go. Make sure you all go subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. Make sure you guys subscribe to SMG4 down below, and let's see how it goes. And as for Glitch Productions, let's see how it goes for his channel too. Because we got lots of sleeps for him coming up for this year. But who knows? Let's hope if they get a Cycle or Melody series. That could be great to see. But we have to find out and see. So guys, I'm going to go. I got to get ready for bed later because I got school in the morning. And I'm going to be relaxing for the rest of the day tomorrow. But I'll be back on Saturday. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, by the way. Hit the notification bell. And as always, I gotta go, y'all. So, thank you for coming to watch my SMG4 2022 talk about. And I cannot wait to see what we have for this year, guys, and see how it goes. Especially when Megan goes to college. Melody will try to do rap, and hopefully Boogie Sweet Decide gets changed, and hopefully we get a Battle War fee with no arc. Who knows? But anyway, guys, I'm going ahead and go, and as always, I love you all. Have a good rest of your night. And as always, I love you all. And I will see you guys to a comeback on Saturday. Love you all. Have a good rest of your night. And I will see you guys on Saturday. See you guys. Deuces. Ha ha ha. Woohoo.